The STEM Society.
What's happening, people? My name is Cole Jackson. This is the STEM Society. Welcome back. Episode 144 is live. Thank you for joining me. Now, if you like what I do, because what I do is not very easy, I give you guys album reviews, I give you guys my commentary on hip-hop news or music news in general, or just keep you guys up to date on what's happening in the business. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. It only takes a quick second to hit subscribe. Make sure you give me a like, and make sure you guys are in the comments, man. I didn't get a lot of comments about the J. Cole album review. I'm kind of disappointed in that because I thought maybe it'd be more people who would check it out. But if you haven't checked out my news review about the fall off, go check it out right now. Let's start off with this LaRussell madness. He has got you guys up in arms on the internet, and it's fucking hilarious. So here recently, LaRussell has been going on the podcast route, or he's been sitting there promoting his new deal with Roc Nation. He's been sitting down with everybody just talking about what's going on in independent music, how do you can tell who somebody's independent, who's not. Now, the thing that got people up in arms was about another artist, Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
I gotta respect
he had a conviction.
I
had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing for a long time. And
I think that's what his argument was.
You know, like, as someone who like grew up in these communities, right, and grew up with homies who I seen want to be Bloods because they following Wayne and want to be gangster and want to shoot all the gun bar and shit.
Right.
Like, I've seen the negative that he contributed to the community, and I had to look like, man, what are the songs where he really talked about something and gave? And out of 1,000-song catalog, you know, it's minute on this end.
It's like Georgia Bush.
And that do bother me. Man, Tie My Hands.
That's what I was going to say. Tie My Hands is the only one I can think of.
And that's the thing. It's like, if I hug you once, but I slap the shit out you 1,000 times, you know, your affinity for me is going, you're probably going to remember me for this.
You internet niggas were pissed. You were mad because of a clip. Not necessarily a good clip either. But you guys were mad at this dude because he made an assumption. Not even an assumption. He stated something that may or may not be true about Lil Wayne. And instead of you guys getting more context, you just went off that 1 minute and 13-second clip just to be upset with everything. There's a lot of layers here that people aren't really talking about. Let's start with the first one, which is clip culture has taken away nuance. No one ever puts out a clip to actually inform you. They put out clips to make you mad. Rage baiting seems to be the thing that people want to do these days, bro. Like, nobody ever wants to give you guys a clip to make you want to go watch the full podcast. They want to clip things up and give it to you because they want you to be angry. They want you to repost whatever they posted. They want to get likes. They want to get dislikes. They just want niggas to be mad instead of being informed. Do I like things like that? No. But the people, the guys out there in New Jersey, they set the trends. They set the blueprint on content over everything. Not saying that it's a bad way to do it. If you want to get a bag or get attention that way, then go for it. But at the end of the day, clips are supposed to be something to set you up to go watch the full podcast to get a better understanding of what somebody said. This clip did not give you the nuance in that whole conversation. All that clip did was get people upset. All that clip did was get a lot of people doing some rage shit under that specific clip. And it had a lot of people going to LaRussell's page, going crazy over this dude, over something that, to be honest with you, he ain't lying. Let's get to that point. I have been a Lil Wayne fan since the block is hot. I have seen this nigga grow up. I have watched this nigga come up, man. And I'll be real with you. What he said is not a lie. We go to Lil Wayne for technical rapping. We go to Lil Wayne because he has some great bars. We go to Lil Wayne because he has a lot of entendres. But if you want to go to Lil Wayne for substance, I'm sorry, my nigga, that's not there. I went back and looked at a lot of his catalog. Not everything, because he got a lot. But when you think about it, the only songs that I found of substance just a quick run through. I Miss My Dog, the breakup of the Hot Boys. I Feel Like Dying. That's a song about his drug dependency, highs and lows. Me and My Drink. He's talking about using syrup to cope with shit. Like, those are the only real songs I have, and I know there's probably a few more, but when's the last time you went to a Lil Wayne album and was like, yo, I want to get some substance, man. I want to hear what he going through. Lil Wayne ain't never gave us nothing but I'm drinking, I'm partying, I love these women love me, and I fuck all the bitches, and I fuck your bitch too. That's it. And then we don't even want to get into the mixtape side of Wayne, because the mixtape side of Wayne was basically taking people's beats and saying, I'm going to outdo you on your own beat. He wasn't rapping about shit. He really wasn't rapping about shit. So why are we so mad about somebody who's in the game making a smart observation, especially when you mature? I have grown up with Lil Wayne, but it never occurred to me that I would have to go back and want to listen to his music. I don't remember the last Lil Wayne album I went back and listened to. Maybe 2 years ago, I pulled up the Carter 2 just to celebrate the anniversary. But other than that, I don't go back and listen to Lil Wayne music. And the fact that you people are sitting up here on the internet trying to defend this nigga like you are is hilarious. On top of that, when you guys went in on LaRussell, that was the worst part of it, because why is it so bad that we critique artists for the shit that they did? I'm just saying, if Act would have did something like that, would you be upset then? That's the problem I have with this clip culture situation. That's the problem I have with stan culture. Y'all hate nuance, and y'all hate holding artists accountable. And it just really it sucks, and it's stupid, because you're killing the way I do my job. You kill how a lot of people do their job when it comes to hip hop media. You get pissed off and you want to defend somebody that you never met, and you also come up with the lamest fucking facts in the world, bro. We have to get to a point where criticism is okay as long as we not hating. There's a big difference between criticism and hating. It really is. And you guys will not let somebody give constructive criticism to save your life.
Like, I couldn't escape it. I just really enjoyed to write at that time. And then I found Lil Wayne. You know, one of the homies put me on Wayne, and it was like bars. I used to have a notebook, just bars. Right. I never knew how to write songs then. I just knew how to write punchline.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I just really grew like a love for writing. When I finally was able to write songs about my life, it opened my entire world up, because I was like, oh, I've been using it wrong.
Right.
Like, I was just writing punchline. I didn't know that I could like express myself and share what I'm feeling. That changed everything for me.
What was your introduction to Wayne?
Man, that's tough. So there's two introductions to Wayne. Yeah. There's an introduction to Wayne that's through culture and your parents that you have no merit in.
Right.
And then there's an introduction when you get to like dive. And mine's, I think it was like the Drought 2. I remember specifically, what was the damn song? It was something on the Drought too. My partner had an iPod. He was like one of the first people I knew with a laptop and an iPod, and he just was like, listen to this. And that was like my reintroduction to like, man, dedication mixtapes, the Droughts. Like I just got immersed.
No ceilings.
Man, this was pre No Ceilings.
Yeah.
I mean, the Carter 1 and Carter 2 were amazing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that was like my
Like Father, Like Son, the Birdman album is kind of amazing too.
I'm glad we're like positively talking about Lil Wayne, because our last guest shat on Lil Wayne so hard.
Man,
I take Wayne slander personal. Like,
I love Wayne so much, but I understand how someone could be like, man, this isn't the Wayne that like I remember.
Yeah,
I gotta respect
he had a conviction.
I had a moment in my journey where I had grew a disdain for Wayne just because I started listening to everything. Like, I started maturing as a human, and I'm like, damn, this nigga wasn't talking about nothing.
That clip is 8 minutes long, and that's from the whole podcast. That's from the entire podcast. I watched the podcast. It was a great conversation with LaRussell. But you see how much context and nuance there is in that conversation instead of the virality of it? We fall for so much bullshit when it comes to a lot of these podcasts clipping it up. Now, I don't know if they clipped it up the first time on purpose like that or not, but it got a lot of people's attention and it got a lot of eyes on that show. I got to be real with you. If they purposely did LaRussell like that, that's bad business for me, because you guys gave up a whole wonderful sit-down talk with LaRussell about music and independence and where he's going in his career just for a quick viral moment to be able to be put out here for everybody to see. We're losing the fucking nuance when it comes to conversations and podcasts. Like, now we're at the point now where we don't even know what podcasts are for. Well, for some people, it's for fighting, it's for arguing, it's for relationship advice that ain't good. It's for a lot of different things except for what we need them for, which is informing or being able to have a real intellectual conversation or just being able to sit down and just letting you guys know what we feel from one side of it and actually having a honest debate about it. LaRussell took a bullet for these niggas because they didn't want to sit up here and put out the real clip or be able to put out what the real conversation was about. And that's where I have the problem with this whole situation. Nobody should have went at LaRussell about this because it's his opinion. It's his choice about what he wanted to say about Lil Wayne. And also, it wasn't as bad as everybody made it out to be. It just put a fucking magnifying glass on Lil Wayne, which has been on his career for the last 5 years if we look at it. Wayne is not who we think he is anymore. And a lot of chickens are coming home to roost because we're figuring out like the greatest rapper of all time might not be Lil Wayne. I'm not mad at LaRussell one bit for what he said because I think more people should be upfront and honest about how they feel about certain artists or music in general. This has always been a safe space for me to be able to express my feelings about how the music industry is working or how people are acting in the music industry or just how niggas be doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to be able to have safe, open spaces. And for a lot of y'all who went and attacked LaRussell, y'all didn't do that for him. And y'all expect the same from other people. Y'all expect people to give you safe spaces to speak, but you just don't want to give him the safe space.
I've been thinking about this Wayne stuff. Some niggas been hitting me like, ignore it, fly over it, don't even talk about it. But that's not like who I am or how I am. When I got an issue, I'd rather over communicate on how I feel and how it make me feel. I don't even like want the energy of niggas debating Wayne's legacy to be around me. This is really a war of perspectives. I meant no malice. Like, nigga, I love Lil Wayne. I would never diss that nigga legacy. Like, that nigga mean too much to me, right? But that's me living in me. Like, I know when I said it, I meant that. But perspective is key because how it's received don't always be how you sent it. If you offend a nigga, you have no jurisdiction or right to be like, well, I didn't mean that, so you can't be offended. The punch landed on me, and I'm offended, you know, and I respect that, and I empathize for that, because if I was on the other end, I could see how one could take it as such. I don't even want niggas taking my side. My personal opinion of my experience wasn't to be taken as the world's experience, but that's a flaw in me, because I could have used better words to explain what I was trying to say. The ego in me is always like, nigga, I'm not going to apologize for some shit I went wrong. Nigga, I went wrong. You feel me? But the human in me that's growing is like, nigga, it don't matter if you feel like you was wrong. Someone was offended by your actions. And that's what warrants an apology. So, Wayne, if this reached your life in any way, I truly apologize. Because that's not my intention at all, nigga. I love you. And I honor what you do in your legacy.
I respect the fact that LaRussell actually apologized for what he said, but did he really have to? Is it his fault that you guys didn't get any context from what his conversation was about? Was it his fault that the clip went out that way and you guys took it completely wrong because you didn't want to go back and check and see if this man said what he actually said in the actual podcast? That's the part that kills me. I wrote about this on Substack, how Stan and fandom is killing criticism in music. Like, you guys don't even want to let us have standards for artists that we love. Just because I have a standard for somebody, just because I put them just because I hold a certain standard for an artist doesn't necessarily mean I hate them. That just means I have great expectations for what comes from them when it comes to music and what I want to hear. The fact that you guys attack this guy just for him saying, I grew, or I learned something, or I figured out that this was not the type of music I wanted to do, was terrible. I'm embarrassed by a lot of the people and a lot of the comments that was said when he gave his opinion about Lil Wayne. And it wasn't even minor people. It was some major talking heads that wanted to get at LaRussell, not even knowing the full context of the clip. The internet needs to figure out what the fuck they want to do, bruh. Stop going for blood every time somebody makes a comment about somebody that you like, because that ain't the way, my nigga. That sounds super stupid, and it really takes away from having nuanced conversations about people we love. I love you, LaRussell. I'm glad that you did what you did, bro. I hate that you're taking so many shots. Like, it's not just this conversation. He's taking shots for being called an industry plant now. People are saying that he ain't really a real independent since he took the the Rock Nation deal. It's a lot of shit that's coming this kid's way, bro. And all he did was make his life better and did something for him. And now he's got to pay for it. I really hate that happened to him, man. I hope things get better. What do you guys think, man? Do you think LaRussell was wrong in what he said? Do you think the clip set him up for failure? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Speaking of comments, Vlad had a viral tweet, and it was some crazy conspiracy shit. This is what he said. I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay-Z's payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do it? You already know the answer to that. 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by Rock Mafia. Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory. Even though it's a state case, Trump can only pardon federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. So the timing of this couldn't be any worse because this tweet came after the Epstein files got dropped. And to me, it wasn't funny. Now, Vlad went on to tell people that it was sarcasm. Guys, you don't like sarcasm? What's wrong with sarcasm? But I just personally feel like, and this is a personal opinion, the timing that you did it was really shitty and fucked up. Knowing that Jay-Z's name, or they've been speculating that Jay-Z's name is in the Epstein files, knowing that this conspiracy theory could get people up in arms, because anytime you mention Meg Thee Stallion's name or Jay-Z's name, something crazy is going to happen, especially Meg Thee Stallion. She's been suing bloggers for a minute now, and you come out with this statement. I didn't like it one bit. I hate the nonchalant attitude that he had about saying this was sarcasm. And it just speaks more to how we accept motherfuckers like him in the space. It's fucking terrible the way that we allow this nigga to keep doing the shit that he does when it comes to the hip hop media space. But Vlad has been here for so long that who's gonna stop him? He's too big to fail now. And it really pisses me off because he's like the white boy that's allowed to say nigga all the time. That's how I look at it. He's the white boy that's allowed to say nigga and nobody says shit to him about it. This was some bullshit. Check out what he had to say about his tweet going viral.
I'm like, okay, this is so stupid that no one's gonna believe this.
So you're saying the internet does what it does best: twist stuff up, change the conspiracy theories. But you know why it's trolling? Because you had to know the Jay-Z verse was crazy, but him getting stabbed by Rock Nation and all that might be believable to some people.
It might be believable. It might be believable. So you mean to tell me that Jay-Z, where he is in life right now, right? He's a billionaire. He's considered one of the greatest ever. He's going to risk all that to pay a pedophile, a Mexican pedophile, to do a murder in prison over a guy with who's antagonizing an artist that's not even a big priority to Jay-Z.
But Vlad, you're a credible. Listen, you're a credible source to the culture. Yes. So people are like, a lot of people are like confused from what I'm hearing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of. It's just coming from you. So people don't know if you're hacked or you was trolling or.
I was not hacked, man. I was trying to prove a point, and I proved it. That no matter
trying to prove
whatever stupidity you put out there, there's going to be millions of people that eat it up, and I was right. no matter how stupid it is, no matter how totally unbelievable it is, there's going to be someone that eats it up. And look, millions of people ate it up. Millions. I proved my point. Did I prove my point?
We have been putting up with Vlad's shit for years now. He has been on the internet for so long, probably as long as Joe Budden has. And I'm not really cool with a lot of the shit that he get away with. Let's look at it from another point of view. Let's say Tasha K put that tweet out there. Let's say Tasha K did something like that. And I'm not a fan of Tasha K, but I understand what she does and how her space is. If Tasha K would have put that out there, hell, let's take it a step further. If Milagro would have put that tweet out there, what would have happened to them? Would it be funny then? Would it be a situation where we have to look at it as sarcasm? Would it be a thing that's like it's satirical? Like, why does he get away with doing these trolling situations, but then when it comes to Tasha K or Milagro or any other of the smaller bloggers, they get sued or they get a lawsuit or people want to go at them all the time? You know what I've realized or what I've seen here recently, especially with rappers and hip hop media or just media in general? They never attack the people who are like Vlad. They always attack the people who are like Tasha K or Milagro. Anytime somebody's a small time blogger, they're going to go at them instead of going at the big fish. Nobody goes at Act. And Act has literally cussed and called a lot of you female rappers sluts and whores. And I haven't seen a lawsuit come to his door yet. Or the fact that Vlad can sit up here and make all of these accusations about Jay-Z and nobody's going to do shit. You got Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo laughing it up with him. Just a joke, just a troll. So the smaller people in hip hop media are the ones who can't say anything, is what you're saying. Because that's what it looks like. There's a double standard there. It's ridiculous. And it's kind of sad that we continue to let Vlad stay in this space. It's niggas that's still going up there telling their life story. And I'm not going to call Vlad a snitch because honestly, all he does is open up his platform to let you guys spill your guts and you tell on yourself. So it ain't really him snitching on y'all. He just giving you the microphone to tell on yourself all the time. It is what it is, I guess. But when I watched that clip, Tony Yayo said something that is like amazing to me. Vlad is a credible source. And that's true. CNN looks at him as a credible source. A lot of the major news outlets have looked at him. Piers Morgan, he's been on Piers Morgan before. He's been on a lot of the major news outlets because he's a credible source in hip hop media. But does that mean that he can get away with this kind of shit? Does that mean that it's okay for him to do those types of trolling tweets and not get any kind of backlash for it? You tell me. I'm in this media space to be able to give you guys honest commentary about what's going on. I tell you guys the truth. I research as much as I can. I give you guys as much information as I can when it comes to these things. But it feels like when you got people like that who are doing these types of things in the space, man, it's no hope. I might as well just get on here and start doing Jerry Springer type shit too. Having niggas fight on my platform or making sure niggas are arguing or making sure somebody is telling everything about their backstory that could put them in jail. Because that's what the crowd wants. They don't want me sitting up here and just giving honest opinions about shit. No. They want me to sit up here and be a controversial person who's going to entertain them, and at the end of the day, somebody lose their freedom. That's what you're looking for in your hip-hop media. Have at it. I don't think that it's right that he did this. I don't think that he should get away with it. I think somebody should step up and say, yo, you wrong. And you should be sued for it. But it's sarcasm. It's satirical. And I'm pretty sure Vlad has some of the best lawyers out there to be able to keep him from this type of shit happening. Well, that's all I got for you guys today, man. Thank you for joining me for another episode. I hope you guys go into the weekend looking good, great. Make sure you guys check me out on Patreon. I have a couple of shows there, Art of Stock Market, and I have What I Really Think, which has bonus content from these episodes. Also, check me out on Substack. I write some stuff for Substack, and I have a newsletter that comes out twice a week. It's called The Reverb, where music conversation starts. I actually put it out on Monday and Friday. I'd love you guys to be able to check it out. You'll discover new artists. You'll actually get a one spin review, which are really cool. Just check out what I'm doing on Substack, man. The links will be down there in the comments. I got nothing else for you guys. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace out.
Ready on the stump? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I am somebody. I am somebody. I may be poor. But I am somebody. I may be young. But I am somebody. I may be on welfare. But I am somebody. I may be small. But I am somebody. I may make a mistake. But I am somebody. My clothes are different. My face is different. My hair is different. But I am somebody. I am black, brown, white. I speak a different language. But I must be respected, protected, never rejected. I am God's child. I am somebody. Give yourself a big hand.